Hello America, my name is William Garlington and welcome to conservativesviewpoint.com. If you've been following us for the last 6 weeks, you know that our mission is to help and educate, help inform as many Americans as we can with the expansion and protection of conservative values while we try to destroy and eliminate liberalism. We feel liberalism is just the crux that is harming America and her growth to becoming a superpower once again. And we've just been fallen by the wayside. So we feel that if you can help us here at The Point educate and inform as many Americans, then we feel within the next 2 to 5 years we will grab our hold around America's belly and bring it back to the power it used to be, because we will have eliminated, or hopefully eliminated, liberalism, so that conservative values can grow and prosper. If you've been following us for the last 6 weeks, today is Wednesday, December the 29th, 2010. The year is almost over, so for those of you out there, Happy New Year. But we've been talking about this week and last week the top 10 domestic issues that we feel is important to this site. And gosh, on Monday we talked about the social issues and the demographics like immigration, race, religion, same-sex marriages. I got a lot of emails on that. And then yesterday we talked about, gosh, what did we talk about? The environment and energy. Environment and energy. Today we're going to focus in on law and jurisprudence. Law and jurisprudence, and what we feel here at The Point needs to take place when it comes to the third branch of our government, the judicial branch of the government. So, without further ado, real quick, like we always do, when you think about a liberal, you got to think about the Democratic Party. Where is that Democratic Party? Oh dear. Okay, here it is. Democratic Party. When you think about the liberals, you got to think about the Democratic Party, and those folks are trying to keep us down, and they're spearheaded by Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid. You know these cats, and we have to attack by voting them out of office, because all they want to do is give handouts to the have-nots who don't want to be freed, because Barack and the gang want to continue having their power and control over us. And we're not going to, stand here and take it sitting down, because we're tired of feeling like we're enslaved and that chains and bondage is taking place, because that is what's happening in America. When you think of conservative, you typically think of the Republican Party. Here at The Point, we don't support the Republican Party. We don't support any political party or any political candidate. We, here at The Point, would like to have a two-party system, and one of those parties be called the Conservative Party. Deep six the Republican Party. That way, folks like Olympia Snow and Susan Collins, both from Maine, and Charlie Crist and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Arlen Specter, who are now deep six, they can't slither in, because it's going to be a little harder if you're in the Conservative Party. So that's how we feel about the two-party system, and we feel that the Republican Party can change. They changed it back in the 1850s from the Whig Party to the Grand Old Party. Now it's time to put aside the Republican Party and bring about the Conservative Party. I think it can be done. Okay, we're talking about civil liberties. We're talking about jurisprudence. We're talking about the judicial system. So let's get at it. When we talk about this, we talk about law, order, and not the TV show, but we come to realize that when we talk about the judicial branch, we kind of always think about, or at least I do, the Supreme Court, and where there's 9 men and women, a total of 9 men and women, that sit on this court, and it's a lifetime appointment, and they're never going to go away until they want to go away, unless, I did look it up in the Constitution, unless they're impeached. And I don't believe, I could be wrong, and someone can email me at info@conservativesviewpoint.com, but I don't believe there's ever been an impeachment of a United States Supreme Court Justice. I know it's been on the federal and branches or Court of Appeals and so forth, but not in the Supreme Court. But we think about, or at least I do, the Supreme Court and the judicial branch, and here at the point, we've had retiring Justice John Paul. He is now gone, and Sandra Day O'Connor, she retired. And so the President of the United States, through the Constitution, has the power to appoint, and it's got to be approved by Congress and the Senate. You know, they've got to approve this cat, and then they sit on the bench, just like they did with this lady, Sonia Sotomayor. She is in our political playing cards. She's got some influence. She's got some power. She will be there probably for a very long time, and her power will increase. But this lady right here is all about liberalism. This lady right here is all about interpreting the Constitution, that it focuses in on her kind, or her race, in my opinion, the Latin race. And she's not impartial, in my opinion. This lady is not impartial. But on the conservative side, we've got three people. Chief Justice John Roberts. He spearheads what's on the docket, and he's a true conservative. And we've got Clarence Thomas, who's been there for a while, very conservative. And we've got Justice Anthony Scalia. Now, these three justices, again, make up a bulk of the conservatism. There are a couple of swing votes, but we feel here at the point, when it becomes law and jurisprudence, that we feel that there's a lot of laws out there on the books, whether it be local laws, whether it be state laws, and whether it be federal laws. And we feel that the laws are a little too soft when it comes to criminal behavior. There's a lot of federal judges and appeals judges that are liberal, that are sitting on the bench, and you've heard Bill O'Reilly and Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity, mostly Bill O'Reilly, point these justices out that are just abusing the power and the safety of America. I'm all for law, I'm all for order, but I don't want to be hemmed in to laws that give a pass to criminals and take people like you and I, good Christian abiding citizens, and put us in chains and bondage. And I believe that's what the liberals are doing. So what I would like to see happen through, gosh, it's an uphill climb. It's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. To change the law, to take these men and women and to eliminate lifetime appointments, and eliminate these lifetime appointments, and they should be there no more than 10 years, and then they should step aside, and they should be looked at. Now, these are the Supreme Court justices. I believe the federal end of it, I believe that should be appointed by governors. Okay, and it may be. Again, I'm not the smartest potato in the sack, so, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, again, you liberals out there, or anybody that knows, that if a governor can appoint a federal judge, I don't know. I'm thinking that they can, but I don't know for sure, not 100% sure. So, anyway, when it comes to the jurisprudence, civil liberties, let's focus in on that. Slavery's wrong. Now and 150, 60 years ago, slavery is bad, bad, bad. Segregation, you know, black and white and yellow and brown, wrong. So the civil liberties, everybody should be, you know, treated equally under the law, unless you've done something wrong. and you're a criminal, and you've lost out on those civil liberties. So, and most conservatives feel the same way, people. So anyway, when it comes to judges, they've got too much power, and they should be held accountable. And the civil liberties, I think that we have too much law, silly laws. I think that the lawsuits out there, you know, from attorneys, is just run amok. But anyway, we're out of time. Battle 2010, liberals versus conservatives. Monies go to my charities that I've posted on my website. You can also check out a couple of books that I wrote. Our United States Presidents and the Great Divide. Until then, we're going to come at you again on tomorrow, which will be Thursday. Until then, America, God bless you and be safe. Bye-bye.